But then
Mhm.
I fell in love and like it just makes sense. It's a puzzle. And then when I like learned about the representation side, like, oh, my life was made. So you kind of opened the door to a question that I was gonna ask. Um, because I always harp, I do feel like with the authority that the EA license gives tax professionals, that we should all walk in that authority and do representation. And I know
Mhm.
different strokes for different folks, right? For you, you mentioned what an EA is to you. Will you kind of speak to that? So, like for you, the EA designation, what is an EA? Because sometimes I see people, they're like, well, I want to show people I'm more proficient in tax preparations. I'm going to take the EA exam. And it's like, I mean, I guess, because it's the highest credential you can get from the IRS, but
Mhm.
that's not how I see it. And maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. I don't know.
Well, I think that for me, because I got exposure at a tax law firm, which was really eye-opening because I think that a lot of people assume tax attorneys understand compliance and tax prep, which
They
they don't. Like
don't.
compliance and tax prep and practicing tax law are not the same thing. And that
Mhm.
was very eye-opening for me in the law firm because I saw and got exposed to a totally different side of the industry. Yes, tax prep and compliance like comes into the mix a lot of the times, especially when you're talking about positions on tax returns. But so much of what I remember doing at the law firm was paralegal type work, right? Going through doing technical research, having to find authoritative sources to support a position we were taking in an audit. It's just a very different animal, and I do agree with you. A lot of people assume passing the EA exam and going that route is somehow going to make them a better tax preparer.
Yeah.
And to an extent, potentially, like, yes, the exam talks about